Yes.
Yeah. What else in the link? So wait till people come in here. Yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Oh, there's some more sun chips in there. Damn. They just out blue. There ain't no more in there. It's fine. You good. What's up? What's up? One person is in here. What's going on?
What's going on?
Where you watching from? And tonight we're adding people in. So we'll see. Yeah. I been knew that.
Oh yeah.
I said that.
In a heartbeat. Literally.
I knew it. But since you're up in here, you're the first one up in here, we're inviting people in.
Yeah.
So let us know if you want to come in so we can talk about this.
So Young Huncho, are you in?
A lot of folks be like they camera shy. And nobody gonna judge you. But I am gonna pin your comment though. It is up. It is up. 3 people are in here. What's up? So who wants to come in the chat tonight? Like I said, hey, your connection is tripping. It's all good. You good.
Next time.
It's understandable. Hell, everybody internet be fucking up. So you good.
You good, man.
You good all the way. But what did you think about tonight? Since you can't get in, what you think about tonight? Smackdown on the USA Network sold out. Once again, Roman Reigns is not on Smackdown for it to be sold out.
Mm-mm.
So what you think about Friday so far? I'm going to be honest. Friday tonight was cooking. Like I said, I don't know who writes it, but it was cooking tonight. It had more action going on than Monday did.
Yeah.
So I got to the point, well, Monday Night Raw be good as Friday was tonight. We got 4 people up there watching. That's like the main thing. The main thing is how many people is going to tune in compared to tonight. Because tonight was sold out. It's like now I came to the conclusion, what does Monday got to do? What do Mondays got to do in order to do what SmackDown did tonight?
Exactly.
Because SmackDown bought in numbers tonight. I'm not going to lie. Man, who liking up the chat and put 100, thank y'all. What you think about it?
Bianca and Naomi is over. Broke my heart.
It broke your heart.
It didn't break my heart.
Why it broke your heart? It didn't break mine.
We knew exactly. Since this went down, we knew that it was Naomi. What's going on, Aaron?
Everything going good. What's going on, Aaron? How's your Friday going? Man, Hunjo, it ain't hurt my feelings not one bit. I mean, I already knew she done it. Man, she gave it away so many times. Bianca was just so blind, she couldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
But they bad as fuck. No doubt.
Hell, all them bad.
He said they bad.
Hell, all them bad as fuck.
That's the way I see it, man. It's like everybody knew it was gonna happen eventually. You know, we all knew Naomi did it, man. Naomi couldn't play nobody. Well, she played Bianca, but she didn't play me. I already knew she did it.
Naomi had to be in the third wheel. That's the thing. It was the jealousy for real.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted that whole connection how Jade and Bianca had, but in this case, that didn't work.
Trust me, he good, Aaron. Don't dwell on it. Main event, Jey Uso is good. He's walking out of WrestleMania 41 as the champion. You good. You hear them crying like, man, who didn't hear it?
Yo, fun.
Who didn't hear it? B, what?
Hey, don't you turn your back on me.
What's up,
What's up,
Adrian? You want to come in the live tonight?
But Jim ain't winning. Oh, we waiting on you.
Yeah, we've been waiting on you.
Frederick.
Frederick.
Come on in.
When you want to come in? Because we can send the link. And Frederick, you talking about he caught another Claymore. This match didn't really count. He already beat Drew.
Big Jim dominated the whole entire match.
Man, Jimmy dominated the whole damn match. Man, you got Drew who almost lost to a super kick. Drew up here who almost lost to a Samoan drop. No, Frederick.
Go ahead and say the word, Frederick. John Cena winning.
No, he ain't winning that. The way his schedule is booked, I don't see it happening.
Oh, yeah, Randy back. He happy as hell. That was fun.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, Randy is going to screw John Cena over in that title match. Also, a lot of wrestlers going to screw over John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
At WrestleMania. They're going to screw him over big time because of what he did.
If John lose, then why Jey win?
Because it's the Yeet man. It's Yeet. Plus, Jey worked his ass off.
They're not gonna give John that title, man.
They ain't giving him that title. So those are two different things.
LA Knight was the best thing on SmackDown. Huh?
No, he won. You better quit playing.
Oh, James Ellsworth, he dead, man.
Oh, he gone. Man, Adrian, man, that man gone.
Yeah, he shipped off to somewhere else.
He gone. Man, but JB Gamer, what are you talking about? Why he winning? Man, Jay deserves this.
Now look at Frederick. I was happy LA Knight won, but he was not the best thing on SmackDown.
No, he won. He was just a main event. I'm gonna be honest with you, Frederick.
I was happy he won, but he was not the best thing on SmackDown tonight. I'm just saying.
Not one bit. So, no. Don't do that. No. Man, but Jay worked his ass off. So, of course, Jay is walking out WrestleMania 41 as champion.
What was the best segment?
Oh, easy.
I thought they were going to.
Everybody did. I ain't gonna lie. I really thought Bianca was gonna say she did it, but I already knew Naomi did it.
It was obvious.
Freddie, what was the best segment? Man, the best segment tonight was a little bit of any and everybody.
The women cooked and everything. So
the whole show cooked.
Yeah.
OTC gonna be shopping Big Jim and Jay. Yeah, man. I mean, it's already written there.
Bianca, you ungrateful friend. No,
and she called her big.
Ungrateful bitch. Cody's dedication to the industry is crazy, bro. He bled for our entertainment, bro. Yeah, he did. Rikishi did it for the Rock.
Yeah, that's what she did.
And then she kept saying, she kept saying it over and over again. Now it's like, I did it for you. I did it for us. I was like, okay, so this the new identity.
I decided I did it for the Rock, but you know she is the Rock. You know she is Rikishi.
I did it for you, B.
You know that is his.
I did it for you, B. So that's the new thing now. I did it for you, B.
But I'm gonna be honest though. Let me see. Cody promo was a banger tonight. Couldn't take my eyes off the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Boxy all the way. all the way.
I'll take Rikishi finisher from her any day. Laugh my ass off. Somebody said, "Mama."
Okay.
Charlotte is 6-foot queen. Why must she attack Tiffany from behind?
Because it's Charlotte.
It's Charlotte.
Plus, you got to get Tiffany ready for WrestleMania. She can't walk in WrestleMania as no damn Barbie doll. She did it for Bianca. I ain't turn on Naomi.
But no. We about to come on that. D-Money, you defended Naomi like she was in the courtroom saying Naomi wouldn't do this. Naomi wouldn't do that. What up, Grand Prix? You want some? Come get it. Yep.
Exactly.
Hey, Bianca not seeing it now.
No. Nope. D-Money, don't you do it.
It happened. Let it go.
Exactly. Let it slide. Nope. Can't be walking in unscattered. Tiffany needs some battle.
Yes, you do.
That's what I'm saying. She can't just walk into WrestleMania. It's little Barbie. It's Tiffany time. No.
Adrian, I'm not gonna lie to you. You are absolutely right. Literally, Tiffany is so blind right now at the moment.
She don't know what's going on.
She don't know what's going on.
None.
You got to get her ready for a big match like this.
Man, but Adrian, what did you think about Nadia? What's up, Nadia?
Hey, Nadia.
What's up? Man. Needed more time. Yeah, I felt like Boxy, they rushed that match.
They did.
They rushed it too fast. But if you want to be honest, Boxy, man, Jimmy kind of did all the damn work in the ring. That's the sad part.
Drew kind of basically was playing lazy tonight for real.
And like Jimmy did everything in the match.
Naomi got that ass beat again, but something is not right here. What's not right?
The social
deviant. What's going on?
What's going on? You know, we said Friday.
You gonna go and hop up?
Man, you coming in the live? You coming in? All I do is send the link. Do you think Cody Rhodes? No, Cody Rhodes should not bring back no Stardust.
Wait, Big Jim was right about Cena. He just like Roman, but what he done?
For sure. All right, I'm finna send that link.
All right. Here we go.
All right, then. Just sent the link. So I just sent it. So click on it. Let's go. We got stuff to talk about.
It's more like this to Jey, man. It's more to this Jey than Naomi story.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
They cooking so far. I keep reading about Cody doing another tag night one. I don't see that happening. Man, The Rock ain't even wrestling at WrestleMania. He made that very known.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't wrestling this year.
Wherever you getting that information from,
it's false.
It's false.
He made it very clear he wasn't wrestling at WrestleMania this year. You know, last year was different. Last year was different.
Cody better not hug Stone Cold.
I don't even think, I'm going to be honest, D-Money. So many wrestlers going to play a part in screwing John Cena over. It don't make no sense. It's going to be good to watch, though. So, WrestleMania 41, you would have 3 champions walking out of WrestleMania. You would have Jey as the brand new heavyweight champion. Jimmy as the brand new United States champion. And last and foremost, what his name is, you're going to have 3 of them walking out. If your credit score is under
4,000, hit that like.
Huh?
All right.
Under? Who?
Under 4,000.
Under 4,000?
Hit that like, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
No. Mm-mm. But yeah, man, John Cena ain't winning.
John Cena
man,
winning.
Cody retaining, Jey winning, and Jimmy winning. Those are 3 people that are walking out. Matter of fact, then
that
you
means
got
everyone.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he still got a choice. He just ain't winning, D-Money.
No, he ain't. Okay.
He just ain't winning. It's okay you want him to win. He just ain't winning.
That heel turn would be a flop if he don't.
He ain't winning.
I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be a flop. They're not gonna put that title on him.
He be gone too much.
Hell, you see why he can't even make time to even show up.
No.
Not as much as I want to see that too. There's gotta be 1 or 2 here or something, but maybe non-title stuff. Yeah, non-title.
Yeah, man. Listen here, it ain't happening.
John Cena just turned heel just for the biggest flop.
Just for his career. That's it. 17, he's not getting it.
I still got the hustle, loyalty, respect.
Hey, that's you. Everybody, man, John Cena basically turned himself. What's up?
What's going on, Cadence?
Cadence, when we gonna put you on the live? We're gonna have to put you on that sooner or later.
Right now,
because we're inviting people in.
The final boss.
No, he ain't. Man, he ain't even make sure Roman win last year. So stop playing. Hold on. All right, we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Deviants in the building.
What's up?
Chilling.
Man, what you think about tonight? Because tonight was sold out.
It was cooking.
We can't say Smackdown wasn't cooking.
Smackdown was there were certain things that were all right. There were certain things that I'm like, okay, so let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
It was an all right show. It didn't have me on the edge of my seat like Raw did. It was
Raw.
It was
man,
all right.
The only thing about Raw that had people on the edge of their seats was Seth and Punk.
Yeah.
It was cool for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I expected a little bit more from the from the Naomi and Bianca
and Jade
conversation. I expected a little bit more. I really didn't want that ish to boil down to jealousy.
That's what it is. Jealousy.
It's always jealousy.
I didn't want it to. I wanted it to be something more sinister than she trying to steal your shine, and I've been fighting by myself, and ain't nobody here for me.
Yeah,
I wanted more than that. Because I mean, they do treat.
Yeah.
They do treat Naomi as an afterthought.
People from the chat are coming in, so she is in tonight. Like I said, we're inviting people in tonight to talk about.
This is one of the subscribers on the channel.
Yep. So we're inviting people in. Y'all thought we was playing. We said we was inviting people in, but tonight was good. Like one person that was Boxy that was up in here. He said that the Big Jim and Drew McIntyre match was rushed. It
was. That match was rushed. I knew that I knew Jimmy was eating that pin. I knew that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I felt like they just did. I feel like they had to give Drew this win because there's no point of letting Jimmy beat Drew 2 times in a row.
We see Boxy.
All right.
Yeah, so I knew that Jim wasn't gonna. I knew he wasn't gonna win, and I honestly based that off of his wife getting beat up prior to.
But he ain't getting beat. Man, that was funny. He tried to run.
That's what I based that off of.
You saw she tried to run over the barricade.
Yeah. I gotta go.
No.
I think my mama calling me.
But this is the thing but during the Drew and Jim match, Jimmy put in more work than Drew.
He did. Jim got his shit in. That's how I knew that he wasn't winning, because Jim was getting in most of the offense.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, oh yeah, I gotta win this.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was waiting for Damian Priest to come out and they have the pull apart.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I was
I
waiting for
enjoyed
because it was
Damian.
coming.
I knew Damian Priest was gonna get it. That's why I said this whole Drew Damian Priest it's gonna cook.
Yeah,
The point that he said every week. Come on, this is perfect.
Hey, how about thoughts on Braun Strowman and Fatu?
Yeah, Jacob Fatu. They need to book that for WrestleMania.
That does need to be a WrestleMania match.
That's what I'm saying.
It really does.
Yeah.
And honestly, Jacob needs to win that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man.
Because
Jacob gonna win.
He got to win. Hell,
because
having
to me,
the whole family at WrestleMania, fighting at WrestleMania, yes.
yeah, Jacob needs to win because Braun Strowman isn't. He's just a big guy. You know that's all he is. He's just a big guy. He really doesn't have, to me, a move set that warrants all of the hype that he was getting.
Mm-hmm.
I guess when Vince was booking him, you know, they booked him like a legit monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when he came back, Triple H was like, "Yeah, you're about to be vulnerable. You're beatable."
Yeah.
But Braun, to me, Braun works best with, just like Brock did back in the day. He works best with like cruiserweights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to me, that seeing basically the David versus Goliath sort of situation works better for Braun.
Mm-hmm.
But to have him in the ring with somebody that is comparable to him, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But in this case, it works because I feel that Jacob will.
I did see
He
him at
brings
the
out the
Death of
violence in him.
Road Tide.
He'll push him to be more how he was when he was facing and dealing with Roman.
Yeah.
You know, it'll give him it'll give him a little bit of an edge, because he desperately needs it, because I can't believe in a dude that wrestles in skinny jeans all the time and clearly looks like he skips leg day.
Boxy Brown literally just said Strowman needs to go. He needs to stop running. That shit is awkward.
He said his legs.
Yeah, that choo-choo train crap around the ring. It's like, sir, stop.
Man, look, he tried that with Solo. Solo moved out the way the first time.
Oh yeah. Can we talk about Solo going back to that
but watching that match though, watching that match, there was like no energy from the crowd.
No,
it seemed like they were like very, very quiet.
Didn't nobody care for that match. They cared when Jacob made his way.
Came out, because that's when they popped.
Yeah,
was when Jacob's music hit. You know, because I don't know which of the Tonga twins.
It was Tama Tonga who interfered in the match.
Yeah, because they didn't make any noise for him, but then it was expected that somebody from one of his tribal mates was going to come out and interfere in that match and make it so that Jacob, who could get the win,
was on in. I enjoyed it. That's why I said, Jacob Braun WrestleMania, book it. Me personally, he said either last man standing or no holds barred. It don't matter.
Yeah, there needs to be
around the whole arena.
That needs to be like a falls count anywhere match.
Yeah, they can fight everywhere.
Because if they go last man standing, Braun is gonna be winded. Because he don't do 10-minute matches. He don't do 20-minute matches. You know, he don't have the gas for that. So it would have to be like a falls count anywhere match where they're fighting all over the place, backstage, here, there, everywhere. And make that match like 8 to 9 minutes. So it's just a brutal beating for 8 or 9 minutes.
Somebody said, Boxy said, nobody believes in Solo no more. It's kind of sad. Street champ to family champ. I wouldn't say don't nobody believe in Solo. It's how they book Solo.
It's how they book him.
It's how they
book him. you saw him eat the pin from Roman Reigns. You saw him lose to Cody.
Pinned Roman. That was like the biggest. That was the
biggest
win of
thing.
his career.
Yeah, because Roman hadn't been pinned in over like 400 something days or something like that. Yeah. So that was a big deal, but it didn't elevate him. It was just like a notch on the belt. Yeah. I pinned Roman.
Hey,
and that's really all it was.
Do you agree with this one right here? Frederick Young literally just said Roman and Seth is not happening at WrestleMania. Seth versus Punk at WrestleMania. Do you really think Roman not being at WrestleMania?
Roman not being at WrestleMania, you wouldn't get nothing. That's crazy.
No, Roman's good. I feel that Roman's gonna be at WrestleMania. Yeah. It's gonna be a triple threat match. It is.
That's what we've been saying.
All three of those men have beef with each other for different reasons. But the common denominator is they don't like CM Punk.
But this is the thing. I got a feeling that during that match at WrestleMania, Seth and Roman will double team CM Punk and will beat him down until it comes between them two.
And we cannot forget also, Roman Reigns will also be on Friday Night Smackdown, CM Punk also, and Seth Rollins.
That's why I say since those two will be there March the 21st, that got me thinking Roman plays a role this upcoming Monday to have those two on Friday to show up.
Because if he's coming back to the Madison Square Garden event, then 100% Roman he's gonna have something to say or nothing at all, and it's just gonna be I'm throwing these hands. Whoever wants them can get some. I got a little bit for you, and I got a whole lot for you over here too.
I feel like it's gonna be less for CM Punk, but
more for Seth. And more for Seth. Because the animosity is still between like legit Seth and Roman.
It's like it's too much storytelling, and it fits.
Yeah, they have too much of that. Relationship is broken.
And you can't
the brotherhood is broken. It can't be fixed. So the only thing that they can do is beat each other up.
Plus, I feel like this will give us the match we really wanted between these two, because these two never really had a fair match between one another. It was always something. No, they did.
Yeah, they did.
What fair match they had between each other?
I don't remember which pay-per-view it was at, but it was at the pay-per-view where Seth came out dressed like in the old Shield.
You talking about the Royal Rumble?
Oh, that was the Royal Rumble.
That was that wasn't a fair match because then it wasn't no winner.
But did nobody interfere if I remember right?
No, but Roman.
Nobody interfered.
Nobody interfered.
Nobody interfered in this. Roman literally saw Seth dressed in Shield gear, and he had flashbacks to the point where that match ended in literally no contest.
Yeah, then nobody win it
because Roman choked out Seth and beat him with a chair.
Yeah,
multiple times.
The match wasn't done.
Well, maybe. Look at maybe after WrestleMania, depending on if they do the triple threat or not, maybe it sets up something for Seth and Roman. But no, because Seth is on Raw and Roman is on SmackDown. Isn't he on SmackDown, or is he a Raw guy?
Who?
Roman.
Roman go to either show.
Okay, he goes to either show. Okay, so if he can bounce between shows, then work a program with Seth until we get like a legit decisive end to the story.
Yeah,
because honestly, I'm really not a fan of Seth. I wasn't a fan of Seth in any version. I'm really not. He he bothers my spirit. I don't know why, but he does. He bothers my spirit. Yes.
What? For
He
real?
does.
Kobe Lopez.
Yes, I don't.
What?
I've never
Kobe.
liked him.
Kobe Lopez.
I didn't like him when he
Seth
was in the
Rollins.
Shield. I've never liked that guy. I
Not
don't
even
know what it is
not even.
What
about
about
him, but I
FCW
just
What
don't
about
like
Ring
it.
of
FCW?
Honor? And Ring of Honors, that was like Tyler Black.
Yeah, that was like Tyler. Way before Seth came in the picture.
Yeah, see, but I never watched Ring of Honor.
Okay, you never watched Ring of Honor. Okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't on. In order to watch it, you had to buy pay-per-views and all of that. So I never watched it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can go on YouTube and watch some of his old Tyler Black matches and possibly see what the big deal is, because I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah.
I really don't. So the only thing that I could, I mean, the fashions are real zesty, but
So somebody said up here, we're gonna go to a question somebody said. Okay. So Caden said something about Jey Uso. He said, okay, so we know that Jey Uso has the more advantage on Gunther at WrestleMania. So if Gunther wins, how do you pick Jey Uso path after maybe retirement? Retirement? He ain't nowhere near retirement. Him nor his brother or cousin or brother. What?
No, he's they if he doesn't win,
it's a problem. It's a problem.
No, not only is it a problem, but it's a waste of a story.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if he doesn't win, it's a waste of a story.
Exactly.
Because it's like, why build this all the way up the way you're building it up, making us believe that
he's
Jimmy
gonna get it.
He's gonna get it, and then he doesn't get it. So then it's like,
so it'd be like, what was the purpose?
So then it was like, what was the reason?
This? Especially, I feel like WrestleMania is redemption for both twins.
Yes, it is.
Because of last year, because of how they match went last year.
Yeah, because of how it went last year, they got to make it right.
Yeah, it's like it's only right to let both of them walk out with the gold. It's only right. We can say they owe them that much.
Yeah, they do.
They do because
for all of their years of service.
Yep.
Yeah, they deserve that. They deserve the wins. Jimmy needs to walk out.
But he on SmackDown. So the United States.
Yeah, because LA Knight just won it tonight.
Yep. So they
they may not hot potato the title.
But LA Knight and Jimmy feud, I say they need to jump that and start it next Friday. Because I'm gonna be honest, them two, they feud will cook.
And then not mention they have history with each other.
They have history. They both were crazy on the microphone.
Yeah. So, if they go that route, the promos are gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have them wrestle each other without the like on SmackDown without the title being involved or whatever. I wouldn't have them do that. Yeah. And if they do that, I would have them go, have Jay tag with whomever and LA Knight tag with whomever.
Yeah.
So that we do kind of get to see them in the ring together, but it's not them alone.
Yeah.
But I believe both of them are faces though. So
yeah.
Or they put them on the same team and can they coexist?
Yeah. Oh no, man, you won't hear the last of that. No, because
you ain't gonna be like, you tried to screw me. You know what you tried to do. You know what you were doing. And Big Jim will be like, ain't nobody trying to screw nothing.
You ain't gonna hear the last stuff with these two. So it's gonna be good.
But because then if they go that route and LA Knight walks away from the match, that leaves the 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah.
I don't know, because the LA Knight is popular, so they're not going to turn him heel.
They ain't gonna turn him.
Jimmy just came back.
He just became a face.
Yeah. They just made his, they just made him a face. So The only way it would work is if they tag together and they work together,
But I feel like ain't
and
no
there's
point
no
in.
sort of like backstab.
But this the thing, man. If anybody gonna tag with somebody, we know Jimmy would choose Jay to tag with before LA Knight.
True.
He would
True.
choose Jay before LA Knight.
So Frederick Young
But-
has just put out something very interesting. He said, literally, when will John Cena explain his actions to the WWE universe?
He ain't explaining it. He don't got to explain nothing.
He doesn't. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to explain anything. We all know what it is. So we all know what it is. It's about the title. It's that's what it's about. It's about that.
The title. But I don't see him walking out of WrestleMania with, because everybody he screwed. He has really just like fucked up everybody's mind.
Really
everybody on Mondays are talking about him. Everybody on Fridays are talking him. That's why I made it very clear. I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton come out there. Roman Reigns, CM Punk is a main person. Who else? Seth Rollins, man. Jay, I wouldn't be surprised at how many wrestlers come out there to screw John Cena over.
But we saw how many. But at the same time, we saw how many wrestlers did not come out to save Cody when he was getting mollywopped by Travis Scott.
Yeah.
We didn't see that.
And John Cena.
But
I don't know.
A lot of wrestlers wasn't at the chamber.
They were not.
A lot of them weren't booked.
They were not there at all. They felt like they weren't booked. They were not coming at all. D Money said he got to win.
Somebody said
now
he
or
said
never.
Cena got to win. Now he don't have to win anything. You got to look at it. He's a heel for the first time in 20-some years. He finally becomes a heel. There's a difference between becoming a heel and trying to win a championship. Those are two different things. I don't see them taking the title off of Cody.
The man mindset is basically he wants to become champion.
He wants to be champion. So I really feel that Cena is going to win. He's going to hold the title for maybe a month.
How he gonna hold it? And he be filming movies and commercials.
Or they do like they did in WCW with Hulk Hogan and I think it was Scott Hall.
Yeah,
the finger
Scott Hall and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, finger poke of doom. I just the Rock pokes him in the chest.
I don't see
John lays down.
I see
and The Rock is the champion.
John Cena in that match. Even Ric Flair talking about getting involved. I don't know what his old ass gonna do. Then you got Stone Cold who's making his way.
Isaiah Bruce threw out something, said that we could see Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, they've been trending. They've been trending a lot.
Well, yeah, because he lives in Vegas, but he said that he's more since he got new knees. He's training for some marathon that takes place in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So we may see him and we may not see him.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what they pull.
Yeah, but if we hear the glass breaking randomly, if we hear the glass break, we know what it is. We know what it is. We know everybody getting stunned in the ring.
Get screwed. I don't see John Cena winning it.
Don't see it. Somebody said Travis Scott slapped Cody so hard he doesn't remember how long he been holding it.
Yo, that man, look, he threw that cotton ball out of his ear.
So many people.
300 and something.
I've been keeping up with the news and whatnot, and and people discussing and all of that. A lot of people take a lot of like former wrestlers, because it's mainly former wrestlers and not active wrestlers.
Yeah.
Have taken umbrage with Travis Scott being a part of that segment. And
he enjoyed it. He said that's better than performing.
And Travis Scott injuring Cody.
Yeah, that was the bad part.
That was the bad part about it.
But I took that as he was in the moment because he's not a wrestler.
Yeah.
He was fanboying out and just got a little overexcited and legit popped it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was done deliberately. or in kayfabe, it was done maliciously, but I don't think that he, went to the ring with the intention of doing what he did. I just feel that he got caught up in the moment.
Accidental, I would say.
Yeah,
It was just
he got caught up in the
accidental.
moment. So, because I watched an interview that Stevie Richards did, and he was basically saying, if it had been me, I would have taken it, but afterwards, we would have went in the back and I would have kicked him in the face and beat his ass. But this is coming from a guy that hasn't wrestled in 20 years. So to me, what Stevie Richards, what he has to say is like nothing, because
somebody said they
name
put
me
a
a
lot
Stevie
of
Richards
makeup on
match.
Cody's eye.
Did you also see this tonight? Social Diva, they put a lot of makeup on Cody's eye. The way to bring out the red stick. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him
I saw that. I saw.
He didn't even get hit in the eye. If I can remember correctly, he didn't even get hit in the eye.
No, because they were talking about how Travis had busted his eardrum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would think that there would be more bruising around whichever ear he hit versus him being hit in the eye.
And he didn't have eye. That's the sad part.
I know.
He didn't have a Band-Aid on from where John busted him
That's
open.
what I'm saying.
There was none of that. So
I was wondering about that too. We didn't see the stitches. We didn't see the bandage.
No, we didn't see none of that. So this wasn't a legit severe beating.
Only thing that was real was his eardrum.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was real about it. Yeah. And the slap, and because I think it was the slap that it didn't connect with. Yeah, it didn't connect with the face. It was all in the ear. So yeah, I don't think it was done purposefully. They should have, prior to the show,
they should have
before they should have showed him how to work a slap or work a punch
instead of actually.
But it seems like they did it. They just get in the ring and make it do what it do, boy.
Yeah, but he caused the injury.
Yeah, you fucking up the money. When you look at it, you fucking up the money. Like don't do.
But dude is still able to walk, talk, breathe. Do all of that. So Cody was like, it wasn't that serious. He's trying to play it off. Via internet tweets and things of that nature. So Cody don't feel no type of way. So I feel like if Cody's not pissed off, everybody else needs to chill the fuck out. Because Travis didn't hit you.
Exactly.
He didn't hit you.
You're right on that.
Do you agree with this one right here? Frederick Young said, The Rock turned heel back in the day. We got past it. Stone Cold turned heel. We got past it. Undertaker was heel and face. We got past. Oh, we got over it. Triple H was a face. We dealt with it. This Cena thing.
But you gotta understand, it's the children. It ain't about. It's not even about. It's the children.
It's the kids, because Cena, like Wu-Tang was for the children.
Yeah,
Cena was for the children.
Go crazy. But now look at what he's done. So these children,
he got little kids crying. Yeah. He got little kids crying, throwing away their John Cena toys,
throwing away their hats, the shirts,
their hats, their T-shirts, all of that.
Yeah, so
and
they are hurt.
Legitimately, that was their hero. For a lot of little kids, John Cena was legit their hero. Because my niece watches, because I have two nieces, and my youngest niece, she hit me up on FaceTime because she has access to YouTube. She saw when he turned, and she called me, FaceTime me. Is it true? Did he do that? Is he a bad guy now? And I'm like, yes, he's a bad guy now. And she was like, I hate John Cena. And she ended the FaceTime with me that I'm done. And I'm like, okay, baby. I mean,
oh man,
I still wanted to talk to you, but if you and your feelings about John, be in your feelings.
Crazy.
Because that's what it is. It's like Superman joining up with Lex Luthor and them run, he running the world.
Somebody
So
said Kevin smacked Roman in the eardrum at War Games and got mad. Oh yeah, he busted Roman.
He did.
eardrum.
Cause that wasn't part of the whole thing.
Yeah, Roman got mad. Somebody, Boxy said, "I want everyone to remember we all cheered Triple H, and he did that whole Katie Vick Kane parody."
With Kane
Oh
fake
yeah.
white. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Hunter
weird,
is low
man.
key, and he is into necrophilia, kind of like Diddy. So so yeah. But what was really funny about that segment is that segment was filmed in a real funeral home.
It was
where there was an actual funeral taking place on the other side of the wall.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
And
weird
and
part about
the funeral director had to come and say something to them, because the people on the other side of the wall that were grieving somebody could hear all the foolishness that was going on.
Yeah.
So they should have did that at an empty funeral home and not one where there was actually a home going on next door.
It says Cena said, "Fuck them kids."
He sure did.
Scott
He sure
said,
did. Fuck them kids. I gotta get this
said,
championship and this money.
Sky said, "What if Stone Cold joins The Rock and John Cena?" I don't see it. Did y'all see what I said about Liv Morgan? So, Cadence, what did you say about Liv Morgan?
So we have one person that said something about Liv Morgan. We were just getting to that point. It said, "God, listen, Liv Morgan has 5 years left on her contract, and she has a possibility of not renewing it. Would y'all not care?"
Okay.
So I mean, no,
okay.
you know how that but you know how that's 5 years.
That's 5 years into the future.
About her leaving, and she ain't even leaving right now.
Liv Morgan is kind of straight right now.
Yeah, she living her best right now. Liv Morgan.
Look, Liv Morgan is doing more now than she was doing 5 years ago.
Exactly. 5 years ago,
she's doing more now.
So yeah, she's doing way more now.
Way more now. I mean, because they weren't doing too much with her.
No.
So
she had
now
to really
that she
break out of that shell. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, she had to turn heel, because face Liv Morgan was not moving the crowd. I mean, she was moving some people, but but they were between
everybody.
Yeah,
but now that
the
she got with Dominic, trust me, the crowd is moving now. Because everybody don't like Dominic.
Because she's a bad guy. Because being Harley Quinn light, it wasn't giving what it should have been given. We already had like a Harley Quinn-esque wrestler in Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
So why do we have two? We need her to do something else. So I'm glad they put her with Dominic.
Because he's
and
a star by himself.
Yeah.
He's a star by himself.
She needed a faction, or she needed to be she needed to be in a tag team, because her solo situation wasn't doing anything.
It was ass.
It was because I didn't care about Liv Morgan.
We literally saw her defend that women's championship at SummerSlam at 2022. And it was just fucking horrible.
He said Cena turned heel at the Chamber. We all should turn heel in the summer. No. What am I turning in the summer for? Are you crazy? What? No. That's John Cena. That's me.
Repeat that. Let me read this one. Cena turned heel at the Chamber. We should all turn heel this summer.
No. What am I turning heel for? Why?
I'm already in my. I'm already living my heel era. So I don't. I'm a Scorpio. I'm always heel. So what do you mean we should all turn heel? I already lived that life.
Every time I EO versus Bianca Belair 2023 Backlash rerun, I'm gonna be honest. We already know how this finna go for EO. They finna put this belt on Bianca Belair and call it one.
Yeah,
that's it.
If Rhea doesn't, because I think that match is gonna be made somehow, some way. Rhea could call in her,
just the thing, if
her
she
rematch.
get in it, but if she get in it, that don't mean Rhea Ripley's gonna win the match.
Nuh-uh.
That's the thing.
No, but she could be in the match.
Yeah, but the thing is, everybody's gonna be mad because she ain't winning the match. And I'm like, that's just how wrestling goes.
Yeah, because because it was the way that they booked her and made her. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a Rhea Ripley fan, but
Yeah.
after a while, you being the invincible woman on the roster,
I kind of wondered what else they was gonna do with Rhea, because Rhea is dominant. Rhea is good. It's like her as being champion. They barely put her on TV. She was in the back like she had nothing to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I think that's how Triple H books his champions, because Cody hasn't done a lot.
No, he has
And,
not. And he already
and Gunther
some days.
Yeah, and Gunther hadn't been doing a whole lot.
Gunther ain't been doing nothing either.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing a whole lot.
That's why he lost tonight.
No, but Shinsuke is the Ghost of Tsushima on SmackDown. That's his new role. He's lurking. I honestly enjoyed that match.
I did too.
I enjoyed it up until the red mist in Charles Robinson's eyes. I was enjoying it up to that point. Because at that point it's like, okay, yeah, this is how he's losing.
Yeah.
This could have been a WrestleMania match. Or maybe they do the rematch at WrestleMania.
I don't know. Shinsuke barely be on TV. That's the thing. He lost. So that's what I'm saying. Is he gonna go to Japan for a little bit?
I mean, he could go and do some more Wrestling Noah stuff. I mean, because they do have, that open door, policy, where he can go and do that.
Well,
but
also too as well, like I said, by him being from where he's from Kyoto, Japan, and WWE with New Japan, you got Noah and other stuff like that going on. It really wasn't no surprise for real. If Shinsuke say, I'm gonna be kind of done with this WWE thing, I'm gonna go back over to Japan and fight over in Japan.
Yeah, I would if Shin, went back to Japan, they would number one, book him better.
Yeah,
because the King of Strong Style has returned, so they would book him 100% better, and they would see him more.
Yeah,
because to me, his career in the WWE has been kind of man.
It has, and you don't want to say that, but it has.
It has been. Given what he did in New Japan versus what he's doing now, yeah, it's the only time that his career was good was when he was killing people in NXT. Send him back. Maybe send him back to NXT.
Well, they do a lot of wrestlers go back to NXT.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Send him to NXT and let him murder people over there. Let him miss people over there. And
elevate some of them over there.
Yeah, and rebuild him, or they got to do something with him. Although again, like I said, I'm enjoying this Ghost of Tsushima stuff. I'm loving it.
I love every bit of it when he was coming out with all of this, whatever. And I was like, this is.
But people forgot he was a champion. I forgot he was a champion.
Hell, he's a ghost.
he ain't even winning. He wasn't defending it.
No, because I don't know why. I don't know why that is, because Shin is amazing. But I at the same time I think that he still has.
He got more to work on. I'm gonna be honest. I think he got a lot to work on.
It's not that he has a lot to work on. It's the juxtaposition in wrestling styles from New Japan to the WWE, because the wrestling it's completely different. So I think he still does it. He's still working out the kinks of quote unquote American wrestling versus Japanese wrestling.
Wrestling, where it's a little bit more different than American wrestling.
it's if I'm suplexing you, I'm legit suplexing you. It's not we're not putting our hand on the back of the head to prevent concussion. I'm really dropping you on your neck.
I mean, he does. I mean, when he fight, he literally is fighting like this is kung fu. He does fight like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, but
Should
my
be
boy
kung
be
fu
hitting them
fighting.
strikes, though. I be loving when my boy be hitting
Cause
them strikes.
he be knocking them out to the point they be up there holding their head. Like you're like, hey, he didn't even hit you. Yes, he did. He hit him good enough for him to be holding the back of his
my boy
head.
Shin, I mean, he be hitting with them strikes, though. I mean, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Especially with them knees.
But they need to do something. They need to do something better with him, because I'm enjoying the heel run.
Mondays.
They could since they got that low sort of brand split, not brand split,
like
transition window kind of thing. Yeah, he could go back to Raw and win the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, see him feud with Braun.
He could kick Braun Breaker's head off his shoulders and take the title. And because I enjoyed him more when he was Intercontinental Champion versus his United States Champion run.
His United States Championship run has been horrible. His IC title run.
He's only defended the title twice.
That's what I'm saying.
And you've had it. He's had it for what, like 8-9 months, something like that.
Damn near about 6 months.
You only defended. You only defended 2 times.
Yeah.
Second defense in 6 months. Literally, we just saw that just now. Somebody said literally, this is like second defense in 6 months. Shinsuke is done dirty every time.
Well,
yeah, I don't know what the point of putting the title on him was.
I think they just had to find something to do with him. So why not just put it on him and give it a couple of months and we're gonna take it off him? Because that's exactly what they did.
They should have found somebody for Shin to feud with that would have been amazing. Somebody where it's like, okay, I haven't seen him with this guy before. Let's see what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, because I feel like that was the plan with LA Knight, but it didn't go the way that it needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think about them with the Miz and Mello? Like how they putting them together now? You liking it?
You just like me. I don't like this either. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Mello and Miz pairing up with each other. That's not it.
I'm not, because it low key it's giving do what I say, boy. So I'm not with it, because it's given that there's like a not Shin, but it seems like the Miz, because he's been in the WWE as long as he's been in the WWE, and Mello is
fresh.
He's fresh and new. It's given carry my bags, that old school, the stuff that they used to do to the rookies, like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But now it's on camera, and I don't like it. I don't like that pairing. It doesn't work for me. They need to separate them and get legitimate wins for Mello.
Yeah, he only won like 3 matches.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then next week with
he's going to lose.
He's facing Randy Orton next week, and he's gonna lose that.
He's gonna lose, because it's like we know that off rip. Yeah, he's not beating Randy Orton.
No.
They really should either bring back like the light heavyweight division or the cruiserweight division, because that's where Mello would better be served.
But you don't want to say that, but you kind of ask yourself like, damn, we probably do need a light heavyweight division, but you don't want to say that. That's the thing.
Yeah, because you do. They need that, because we're getting, because we barely get to see.
He's not returning boxing. He good. Bronson Reed is a good little minute away. We don't know when he returns.
They were talking about Bronson Reed.
After WrestleMania.
He tore his ACL. That dude gonna be gone for a good little bit.
Man, he tore his whole
But
foot.
when he does return, oh my God, get the look out, because
the siren's going off when he returns. I'm telling you, that tsunami is coming.
They said they need to bring back the Cruiserweight Championship. Nah.
No, but that's what I'm saying, because the Cruiserweights they're not doing anything with them. They're really not. They're not doing anything with them. And what they could be doing something more with them. I'm not saying bring back that 205 Live shit, because I never watched that.
Oh, that was boring.
They got a whole hour. They got 3 hours. That first hour could be, the cruiserweight action, the way that they used to do it in WCW.
Yeah.
Cruiserweight matches took place, middle of the second hour.
Yep.
And that's a lot of the times that's what people were tuning in for, was those light heavyweight matches, because those matches were awesome. They have to do something more with them, because I feel that that's a lot of talent that's being wasted, because they don't have anything to do.
And you got something to do. You got a point on that too. Instead of trying to pair everybody into a damn tag team, you also got to kind of think about, hey,
bring back the cruiserweight.
Because
if they bring back
Triple H don't think of it that way. Triple H think of it another way. Triple H don't think about it that way. He just feel like everybody got to be a tag team.
A tag team or a faction.
That's another thing. Let me tell you why he pushing everybody as a tag team. He is pushing everybody as a tag team now because Jimmy and Jey is no longer in the tag team division no more. They took themselves out of it.
Yeah.
They took themselves out of it.
Because if that were the case, we that's why the New Day or the O Day, the Heel Day, I don't even know what their new name is.
The New Way.
That's
why you want to put it.
Yeah, that's why they're on. I think they're on Raw, aren't they?
Yeah, they're on Raw.
Yeah, so they split, because that's who they fought for like forever.
Yeah,
it was the New Day, because it seems like they were the only tag that the New Day and the Usos were like the only like legitimate like tag team worth watching, and we got a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jimmy and Jey, they got tired of it. Eventually, they was gonna try to see what they could do on their own.
Yeah, just like Matt and Jeff did. Matt and Jeff, they separated and did their solo thing, and then came back together.
Yeah.
So maybe at some point we'll
down
get
the line, you will probably see it again.
We'll get an Uso reunion, and they go for title number 15.
Yeah.
Or I think it's 15.
What they are? They are together. They are 8. Yeah, they're 8.
No, they've had more title reigns than that.
Jey is a 10-time.
Jey is a 10-time
without Jimmy.
Without Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Because
remember, he became tag team champions with Cody.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, so it's 10.
About that.
So on down.
I did. I forgot about that. I think I felt that I had to block out the trauma.
Yeah, and they didn't keep them long either. But you look at it. So when you look at it, if the time does come, these two does team back together for that opportunity, they'll both will be 10. Yeah. As twins, they'll be 10. But I feel like this right now, just let them work separately. Because right now in the tag team division, the people that are making tag teams right now, those tag teams are trying to see, can they beat the Usos number in the tag team division that they stamped and left. They left 622 days in the tag team division and split. Who else is gonna top that number?
And speaking of the tag team division, thoughts on this? Profits DIY next Friday night on Smackdown, Barcelona, Spain. Do you think they will finally give the Profits the gold?
Probably. I don't know, because the Street Profits ain't really been doing a lot. to get no gold.
Attacking people from behind them for the past couple of weeks.
That ain't enough to get no gold.
Your thoughts on that with the profits? Do profits?
I'm gonna have to say it's a no for me, dog.
They ain't done enough. They barely on TV.
And reason being is because they haven't been on TV enough.
Mm-hmm.
But the times that they were supposed to get matches, DIY took them out. So hopefully, I would like to see them win because it's been a minute since they've had the titles.
Man, the Street Profits been in the Usos shadow for the longest.
They've been in the penitentiary for the longest.
They've been in Uso penitentiary for a good little bit.
But
because
because
you also have to look at it. They had to. I don't think they ever faced the New Day when they were faces. So that's another tag team shadow that they had to like move around from behind. Two of the biggest teams currently. They have to do something with them because I remember at one point in time Montez was like he was ready to like quit.
Yeah.
And somebody said that Boxy said Profits needs to go over, no doubt, too much talent. Heel Profits is goated already. They can be heel Profits all day, but if they're not winning, then what's the point?
They should. I really feel that they should win because DIY and the profits right now, those are two heel teams.
Yes,
so then it's like
it's two heel
teams. It's like who do you cheer for? Do you cheer for DIY or do you cheer for the
Street Profits?
So I mean, me personally, I prefer the Street Profits. And that's because I feel that Angelo Dawkins is just he's coming and he's getting better as a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want Montez by himself.
Yeah, a lot of us want Montez by himself because Montez, between the two of them,
Montez is that one.
He's the better wrestler.
Yeah.
So there have been a lot of people that have been saying that Dawkins has been holding him back.
It's true though. Dawkins is holding back the potential, but it's also Montez because Montez act like he doesn't want to let Dawkins' hand go. But how do you expect to go so many places if you're afraid to drop his hand?
And WWE has kind of gave Montez numerous of times to be like, hey, go ahead. His little push.
Man, his push started when he went against Roman.
Yeah, and then you can't forget about the Chamber when he
he didn't beat Roman.
He didn't beat him, but he put on a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to show that hey, I can do this solo.
Yeah.
So but they could do how they did the New Day when Big E, got his singles win. Yeah. They could the Street Profits could still be together if they add like a third member. So instead of Montez and Dawkins being tag champs, Dawkins and whoever that third person is, they go after the tag titles and let Montez go for singles titles without breaking up that group.
Because I feel like if you look at Montez, man, his wife is doing more than he is. His wife.
Yeah, because Bianca's the bigger out of that couple. It's clear Bianca is the bigger star.
Mm-hmm.
She's the bigger star, so they're gonna do more with her and basically keep her off of the same show that her husband is on, so that they're not together and they work separately. So that way they get what they get in their own right, and it's not because of my husband or I got this because of my wife. But then at the same time, no dude in wrestling wants to, get ahead because of their woman.
Man, Boxy said Dawkins is better. What? He said Dawkins is better. He said Ford is overhyped
and low key kind of a clown.
What? Where is Dawkins better at?
Last
I don't
time I
see
checked,
it.
Montez Ford was the highlight reel.
Yeah, last time I checked,
he's the human highlight reel. Yeah,
he the one that be jumping. Man,
Montez is better. Dawkins is
he needs some
funnier.
work.
I feel that on the funny level, I really feel like on the funny level, the funny goofy level, they're pretty much even. Yeah. But as far as ability goes, Montez is better.
Montez Ford is way better than Dawkins.
And also Montez is more athletic.
Yeah, way
he's
more
athletic.
athletic.
He's athletically built. Dawkins, he's a little bit heavier. So
he kind of worked off a little bit of that weight.
Yeah. So
he kind of worked it off.
If he drops some lbs and is in and is training more than maybe he's playing Fortnite, because I don't know what that man does in his free time, but
he be playing video games.
Oh.
He be playing video games and also taking care of kids too.
If he, because I really feel that, Montez needs to, he needs to go solo.
Yeah, it's like that's. I thought 2025 was gonna be Montez's year to finally break away and kind of go into the division, the singles division, because I feel like Money in the Bank this year, if y'all was to put Montez in it, Montez probably would have won. Cashing in wise, you never know what Montez.
You never know for real.
I mean, as long as if Montez, I would like to see Montez win Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And then you cash in at one of the other one of the other big pay-per-views. I don't know if I would want him to have a WrestleMania moment, but maybe cash in at SummerSlam or something. And then have him hold the title until WrestleMania. So that it's a worthy, defense of the title and not just Kofi Mania.
Yeah.
This year
we already know how that went down.
Yeah, we know how that went, but this year we at Yeet Mania. But there's a problem going on with WrestleMania at the moment. WrestleMania ain't really selling that many tickets.
You got 45,000.
Because do you know how much the freaking tickets are?
Oh that's man. What I'm saying. Man, the bottom seats are like $10,000.
Yeah. Who's good? Them's Beyonce concert prices.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, this ain't even close to Beyonce.
Because I understand that the WWE versus what it was in the legit versus what it was in the 80s to now is it's significantly different. But who's giving up 2 months worth of pay for a ticket to any?
Because look, you already paying that, and then the meet and greets to meet the superstars, you paying your extra $100 and some dollars to meet them.
Yeah, it's expensive to go to big WWE events, and
especially WrestleMania.
Especially WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it shouldn't be $700 for a nosebleed seat.
That's what I'm saying.
You saw that too. Okay.
It shouldn't be that, because you got people that don't live in Vegas that are either flying out or driving.
Yep.
So that's ticket, for the plane, hotel room costs, food. And if they want to go see the sights or whatever, they might as well have
the money.
No, you might as well take 10 stacks with you, because that's what it's gonna cost. And for the average everyday person that works, especially in this economy, those ticket prices they're ridiculous.
They only sold 45,000 tickets. That's for both nights only.
Then that means that they have to lower the prices.
Something. They gotta
And
do
something
something.
gotta give.
and it won't make the WWE look like AEW if they lower the prices. Because if you lower the
take that
prices, you're gonna fill up.
$10,000 down to about a good 800 or 900.
No, even lower than that, because
No, you gotta lower it
$800,
down
that's
probably good
somebody's
three,
whole paycheck.
about 300, about 400, about like
About
right.
Yeah,
$500.
I would say make like the what are they, the nosebleed seats,
Them
go
usually be the
old
cheaper
school. Those
seats.
are the $20 seats. You know,
Mhm.
and you know, further down, if you want to be ringside, that's a $200 ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but everything else
Man,
beyond
but
that,
those seats was $200. Oh, them seats have been gone.
You've been
exactly.
gone too.
Because it's more it's more affordable versus what they are now.
Yeah.
You know, I feel that those prices, they're unrealistic for the average everyday wrestling fan to go to the show. It's cheaper for them to stay at home and watch WrestleMania
That's
on
what I'm
Peacock.
saying.
It's cheaper to
Exactly.
stay in the comfort of your own home and have the homies over and, you know, have a WrestleMania party that way versus
Exactly.
Every time.
going to WrestleMania. If the, you know, because I mean, people live in Las Vegas, so yeah, the locals can go, but
Yeah.
me personally, I live in Texas. I'm not going. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my mama's house and watch it on Peacock.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm gonna do
Man, that's
because
too much. That's too much money. So it's like,
it's
but y'all
yeah.
only sold 45,000 tickets for both nights. That's for night one and night two. Then
Because of them, it's because of those prices.
somebody, man, people out there trying to be like, oh, it ain't sell that many because of Jay. Nah, I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do
No,
with him.
No.
I'm like, y'all can't
it's
do
the
that. I'm
price of
like,
them tickets
it's
because
because of the prices.
John Cena's gonna be there.
Exactly.
So
That's what I'm saying.
it's not because of Jay or Gunther or anything like that.
Or Cody.
It boils
CM
down.
Punk or
It
nothing like that.
Yeah, it boils down to the cost of those tickets.
Yeah, they high as hell.
And they outrageous. The ticket prices is just
Yeah,
outrageous.
And
some of
Triple H and them, they don't understand that. They
no,
don't
because
understand.
they're multimillionaires. So yeah, they don't understand poor people's
Man,
situations. They don't understand regular people
buy
problems.
they can buy that. They can spend that money.
Yeah, and it's just a drop in the bucket to them. But for you, for me, for the people that are watching us, that's not a drop in the bucket. That's
No.
something that we have to seriously, you know, think
Man, you
about.
have to save up for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like people have to save up for like Beyonce tickets. You
That's
just
what I'm
can't
saying. The
go.
people be going and spending their $500, $600, $700 on
Yeah,
Beyonce. I'm like, I ain't finna pay that much money for no Beyonce.
And then you want VIP, so
No,
you pay a little
and-
bit
and-
extra, which about like 800 or 900 bucks plus tax.
I'm like, unless I'm getting a 30-minute private audience with Beyonce backstage after the concert or before the concert, ain't no way I'm paying $1,500 for a ticket.
Nah, that's
Nah,
too much damn money.
she better be moonwalking across my living room for that much
Now
money.
you know damn well.
That's like
Beyonce-
that be walking across the
She
living
better be
room.
doing
Damn well
something for
Beyonce
that
can't
much money
moonwalk.
because that's ridiculous to me. You know, as somebody that grew up going to concerts and whatnot as a teenager, that I could save up my babysitting money and go buy a concert ticket,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know, and it wasn't nothing. But now it's like, what bill can I not pay to go see
Yeah.
Beyonce? Am I going grocery shopping this month to go? Do I really need
I'd
to go
rather go
grocery
grocery
shopping?
Uh-huh.
I'd rather go
Yeah,
grocery
you know,
shopping.
it's like you got to weigh out your options when it comes to your entertainment these days.
Exactly.
You know,
It's like get the stuff out of the way that you need 1st and however much you have left over, she does that. Max out the amount that you planned on paying in
yeah,
the beginning.
yeah. So if that's the case, I would rather go to like local events, local wrestling events, support local wrestling.
I never been
Versus
to no local wrestling events. Like I ain't never
me
been to
either,
one.
and I want to go because the Booker T's wrestling school, Reality of
Man,
Wrestling,
you
is
don't be
in
going. Man, you there.
I mean, you right there. In the
is
heart
in
of
Man, you don't be
Pasadena.
going. Man, you can see Zilla
No,
and all of them.
Yeah, and I could be going, but and it's not that Pasadena is like so far away from me that I can't go, because it's not. It's just I would legit be going by myself, and I don't, the way my personality is set up, I don't like doing things like that alone.
Gotcha.
And it's mainly because there's, for me, it's too many people, too many, unknown things that can happen.
Yeah.
So for me,
Just
it's
rather
like,
have like a group of crowd, like a crowd,
yeah, yeah. I
Uh-huh.
would rather go with, like, like a group of friends that are
Yeah.
also into wrestling, because that's
Mhm.
not a wrestling event, a live wrestling event. If it's not like a WWE event or even an AEW event,
Yeah.
um, I would feel comfortable going to those alone, or but for like the local wrestling, is like these are regular ass Houstonians, and if the
Damn.
match don't go right, something about to pop off.
Yeah.
So it's just better for me to
Man,
just
I
watch it.
always wanted to meet Zilla, so I plan on meeting him. I ain't met him yet.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fun to see him before he gets in the WWE,
That's kind of
because
the
Yeah,
main thing.
that's what
we
you
all know
want to
he's
do.
going, but it would be fun to see him beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Because seeing him after the fact, I don't know. Unless it's like he ends up on Raw or on SmackDown, and they end up at like Toyota Center.
They
I
probably
would go.
give him that same. They if he come to the WWE, they probably give him that same treatment they gave Jacob when Jacob came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, he's doing good work, and he can also talk on the mic. So I would like to see him, like, before he gets there, or if they send him to NXT like they did Solo.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to I would like to see him before that.
Yeah.
Um, because I feel like seeing him after that, I've seen him after, the WWE, get their hands on him, and, make him in, the WWE image.
Yeah.
I don't think the same. I don't think he's not going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see him before he gets there. So most likely, I mean, I just have to look on their website to see when their next live event is, Reality of Wrestling, and just suck
Mm-hmm.
it up and just go and see.
Oh yeah. Like I said, give it a try.
because because I know that there is a lot. I mean, because it's Houston, so there's a lot of, like, wrestling around. Um, I've just never gone to any of it. I've only been to one live wrestling event, and it was a WCW event. Um, Back in the day, and
Man,
I
that was
went
a
with
long
my
time
young
ago. Oh.
yeah, I
Oh
went
wow.
with my younger brother, because he had on, he was wearing the six shirt, with that was just the six pool ball,
Yeah.
and I had on an NWO t-shirt,
Yeah.
and we stayed up the night before and made signs and all of that, so that was, that was a different, the energy was different back then.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now that, with Vince, I mean, Vince being gone from the WWE, it kind of is starting to feel like that same, attitude era. People are excited about wrestling again.
Well, another thing too as well. Somebody actually, I saw this on Facebook. Somebody had said that Triple H has actually finally, in this day and age, I keep telling people, you got to understand something. We're living in some of the best days of
Of
professional
wrestling.
wrestling.
Yes.
And people look at me
Yes.
and be like, what do you mean by we're living in one of the best days of professional wrestling? Look at what we have right now. You
We
have
have options.
you have options. You can watch AEW, you can watch TNA, you have WWE, NXT. Then not to mention you have a whole WWE cross brand going on right now at the moment. That is
Yeah, so
just
that
going
means you
perfectly
can watch
fine.
Yeah, because you can watch TNA, you can watch MLW, you can watch CZW, you can watch AAA wrestling.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot you can watch, and now people don't look at you funny when you tell them that you're a wrestling fan.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, because back in the day, you know, oh, you watch wrestling? You know that's fake, right? You know, you were goofed on for being a wrestling fan. Now it's normal
The
to be
landscape kind
a
of changed
wrestling
because
fan.
even if you would have said some of this stuff back in the day, I would probably say go back a little bit further. We leave this era, go back into like I say the mid 2000s. If you told me that you watch back in the day, people been like, "Oh, I watch TNA. I don't really watch WWE. What are you doing here? You watch TNA and you're at a WWE event. What are you doing here?" People kind of look at you and be like, "No."
You know, just singing because I mean, to me, wrestling is wrestling. So if TNA is doing better, you know, they have better wrestlers, better stories. You know, it's more entertaining than what the WWE was doing. I'd be watching TNA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and same with AEW. If AEW was doing better than TNA and all of, you know, they were on top of wrestling, period, whether it's MLW, GCW, whatever. If the only thing that people are talking about is AEW, I'm tuning into AEW to see what the fuss is.
Yeah.
But and possibly becoming an AEW fan. But there's really nothing to talk about with AEW right now. So that's why I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
You know, because I think they have like had a big wrestling thing. I think it was like Revolution or Evolution or something like that.
Revolution is this upcoming week for AEW. That's an AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm gonna be watching that because I don't care about any of the matches. I don't want to see Edge and Moxley. The only match that appears to be worth watching is that Mariah May match.
Mariah May versus Toni Storm.
Yeah, that seems to be the only match that's interesting. But they could also pull in some of the ROH wrestlers and put them on that pay-per-view. Either have them be like the pre-show or, you know, sprinkle them in between the AEW stuff.
Yeah.
So that they get seen. Because I'm not buying ROH pay-per-views. I'm not watching them.
Yeah.
You know, so I have to find stuff out through the YouTube wrestling channels to know what's going on there, or follow certain, you know, Ring of Honor wrestlers to know what's going on with them, because otherwise I don't know because I'm not watching. Because there's to me not a reason to watch. You know, there's not a reason.
That is understandable in so many ways.
Because if we were seeing something more than the freaking Death Riders, and, you know, because to me that's what turned me off was the Death Riders and Moxley. That whole thing is what turned me off of AEW. I don't want to see Moxley. I don't want to see Chris Jericho. I was excited when Kenny Omega came back because I'm like, okay, now the show is going to get better. Kenny's back. But it really hasn't, because Will Ospreay, as good as he is, he can't save the show either.
But, you know, I remember somebody made this comment probably, I say 3-4 years ago. Somebody said that Kenny Omega excelled in Japan wrestling when he got on American TV. They said they felt like he failed on American TV. Like, watching him wrestle on American TV, they felt like he failed. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't make any sense. Like, he didn't. That makes no sense at all. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
I mean, because he had that whole run before his diverticulitis, you know, started acting up. He had that whole run as the cleaner. He's going here, there, and everywhere, collecting belts. I'm like, what are you talking about? He failed. he didn't fail.
There was
If
a point
anything,
Kenny Omega was on top of the world. I mean, literally.
look, if anything, Tony failed him in the way that he started booking him after he dropped all those belts back to where they went.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like he didn't know I don't know how to book you now that you don't have a title. You know, so I don't think Kenny has failed us at all. I think Tony Khan has failed us.
Tony Khan fumbled that whole AEW and TNA partnership. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He sure did.
He fumbled it.
He sure did.
He fumbled it
Because as soon as the WWE saw that it could work, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah,
we're doing that," and they're legit doing it better than AEW did it.
Mm-hmm.
They really are, because I think the when AEW stars went on TNA, the AEW stars always won.
Yeah,
I believe. Whereas with WWE and TNA, it's a 50-50 kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so they're doing it better, and it's more believable that, you know, Moose would end up on NXT and him and Obafemi would go at it. I believe that.
Which that is going to be good next Tuesday. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Madison, I'm telling you, next Tuesday night, Obafemi versus Moose, champion versus champion, gold for gold. That is going to be good.
Yeah, so then it's a matter of who's going to win, because to me, I've watched TNA matches with Moose. I like this past weekend. That was all I did was what was on TNA's YouTube channel, watching all of Moose's matches, because I'm not as familiar with all of the TNA wrestlers. And so I watched all of his matches. I'm like, okay, why is this dude champion? So yeah, I watched him. I'm like, oh, I get it. So, and then I could only look at clips of Obafemi's matches, but the clips that I saw, I get it. So now, you know, I do want to see those two, you know, go at each other and see who the better champion is going to be. I really do, because I think it's going to be an interesting match. I really do. I think that match is going to be interesting. That there's all of the matches that I would want to see with like the TNA women's division. It's mixed matches between TNA and NXT. It's nobody on the main roster that I would want to see go up against any of the ladies either on SmackDown or Raw, because the clips that I've watched of NXT, it seems to me that the women's division is better on NXT than it is on SmackDown or Raw, because there's literally nobody on Raw, and the women that are on SmackDown, is like we don't see them enough.
They don't get used enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't see them enough.
It's like they there, but they don't get used.
But they're there, but they're not there.
Yeah, they get on the flights and come to work, but they just be in the back.
Yeah, you know, they're okay. I have a question for y'all. What do y'all think of the Jade Cargill alleged heat that she had backstage with Shayna Baszler?
I just read about that, and
I don't know. I saw that speculating around a lot. I don't know, to be honest, because if it's some real heat between those two, you know, everything would have came out about it. It's like you only getting little parts of details on it. Like, we don't know what was said or what was done or anything.
That was just like when they said Bianca and Jey do not get along backstage. You know, a lot of people were talking about that. That was speculative.
And because like the spec, because I watched it on WrestleMania's channel, and then I think it was also on Slap Rock Wrestling, where they were talking about the heat that Shayna had with Jade, and it took place at it stemmed from their match at Clash at the Castle, I believe. Shayna was legit choking Jade, and was giving it wasn't a legit tap out. It was a loosen your grip type situation. And they had allegedly they had issues, behind that. But I read the comments, and it was like Jay needs to chill because Shayna would pack her up, whoop de wop wop. But if those same people had actually Googled Shayna's MMA record, 11 wins, 15 losses. Come on, bro. She's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, she can legitimately fight or whatever, but she can't get on TV. Yeah. She's in the back, she's backstage, at catering. Meanwhile Jade is being featured on TV.
Yeah.
A lot. Because Shayna, she
featured on TV without even wrestling.
Yeah, because Shayna never connected with the crowd.
No, she doesn't.
Like ever, she didn't connect with. None. It's the same with Zoe Stark. There's no connection. That's why they're not on television. So I mean, because the last time we saw them, they were. Was it Kyrie saying that they had allegedly attacked, or maybe it was Io?
It was Kyrie Zane.
Yeah, so that was the last time that we saw them on TV. And
then, right after that, a couple of weeks prior, right after that, they released Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville gets fired from WWE. They said they're not renewing her contract at all, so she gets released. And then you don't really see them. I mean, you saw them one time right after that, and then it was shut out.
Nothing. So it's like, why are you here? It's like, send her back. That she did well in NXT, so I feel like Shayna needs to go back to NXT. So does Zoe Stark.
That just like with Natalya. They ain't doing that. The crowd loves Natalya, but they don't have nothing for Natalya.
No, she could be a trainer like her husband, and behind the scenes.
Wise.
Oh no, Natalya's doing other stuff and doing WWE promotion. She's got NWA.
She's going to NWA.
Yeah, she's going to NWA, and then she's also doing Josh Barrett's Bloodsport.
Shayna was awesome in Black and Gold era NXT,
but super cold on it. Yeah, she was too cold. Too cold.
Yeah, she needs to go back to NXT. She really does.
If she go back, she gonna take out every woman on that roster.
That's fine.
That's what you need.
Shawn would do something with her. Triple H ain't doing nothing with her. So Shawn would do something with her because of her fighting ability.
Show favoritism. I be saying that. He be showing favoritism. He chooses who he want to choose for TV.
He does.
Like the superstars he would choose them.
Yeah.
And no hands down. Like I said, Charlotte's like a main one.
I mean, because that's what Hunter does. It's like because it was the same with Vince. Vince had his favorites, and his favorites were featured literally every freaking week.
Yeah, and needs a heart reset.
And Triple H is the same way, but it's not so much because the people that we're seeing a lot of, they have stories. Mm-hmm. So when their stories end, we'll they'll be recycled, and we'll see different stars, and they'll get stories. Yeah. Or at least that's how I hope he's going to do it, and we don't keep seeing the same people over and over again. Because honestly, as much as I loved the Bloodline and the saga, after a while, I got tired of it.
But the thing was, Hunter wasn't writing the Bloodline.
Paul Heyman.
That was Paul Heyman. Yeah. So as long as but
Paul Heyman knew how to keep it going. But one thing we can't say about the Bloodline, Paul knew how to keep it going. Mm-hmm. Instead of it just being the same thing. We always got plots and twists within the Bloodline storyline.
That's what I enjoyed about it. But after a while, it's like, how many chapters we got left in this book?
Look, I'm
Like,
gonna be
shit.
honest with you. I still want to know that now.
I
I'm
mean,
hoping War Games was the end of it. You get what I'm saying?
Paul Heyman said we was like damn near in season 3. I was like season 3.
no, we were
How
not in
can I
season
join
3
the
of the
live?
Bloodline story. That was more like season 15.
Do you
You
have
know,
Instagram?
Do you have Instagram or Facebook? Big fan of Johnny Tips.
I don't know who that is.
so I really feel like they pulled the Bloodline off of TV because they're going to, we got, well, at least I know I did. I was a little burnt out. So it's like, I need to show me something different. You know, if you're gonna give me a different pairing, a different mix up, give me something different instead of it being the same. Roman fighting for the Ula Fala, and now that he has the Ula Fala back, he's after the title again. So it's to me, I really feel like it's gonna be a rinse and repeat. And I don't want to rinse and repeat. So that's why I feel like
I told somebody this. I said with the bloodline, if somebody said I want the bloodline to hold the gold again, I'm like having Roman Reigns as champ again, having Jey as a world heavyweight champion, having Jimmy as the United States champion. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Will it be nice to see all three of these men running different parts of the division? Yeah, sure. But it's all about the booking of the three. Because
I would even throw in, like, legitimately throw in, even though, she's, again, not everybody's favorite wrestler. But yeah, I would throw Nia in that mix too. Put the gold on Nia, put the gold on Naomi, so that literally the whole family is holding gold.
Yeah.
And
not
they
just
hold
the
it
men, because they make it more about just too. Like all the men.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and they hold it for a good little while. Make the women's title mean something again. Make the SmackDown women's title mean something again, because Tiffy currently right now, Tiffy just a placeholder. She just keeping that belt warm for Charlotte.
Oh yeah,
that's all she doing.
Charlotte's waiting at the perfect time to take it.
She really is.
Like tonight was a prime example of Tiffy.
Yeah, because she can't beat Charlotte.
No,
she can't.
She too much of a Barbie doll. She too much of like, it's all about me.
Yeah,
me. You can't go into WrestleMania saying it's all about you.
Yeah, with wrestling Charlotte, there's a different mindset that you have to have.
Yeah, it is.
And Tiffy don't have it.
No, that's why she said Tiffy is good, but Tiffany does not have a good skill set.
No, because I mean, she should. Tiffy is another one that should still be in NXT to me, because she's not at main event level yet. That's why
Shawn Michaels.
They didn't.
That was on Shawn Michaels to pull that trigger. Shawn Michaels wanted to pull that trigger to see how it would go, and that's what he did.
And nah, it's not going well. So you need to come back and get your property and take it on home.
Well, I mean, he sent Roxanne up on the roster, so she doing
I mean, she's doing all right, because she's being a heel and she's in a faction. But Roxanne Perez by herself, before she got with Liv, she was just smiling and flexing. There was nothing. So
there was nothing on here. Just said, I thought Tiffy was it, but she has definitely been questionable since winning the title. She should have won the briefcase.
She never should have won Money in the Bank. Yeah. That should have gone to a more experienced wrestler. I would have been happy with Bayley winning. Yeah. I would have been happy with anybody other than Tiffy, because there were more qualified women that were in the ring that should have won.
People tried to compare her. See, I think that what Triple H tried to do. He tried to compare her to Theory. Theory, he was young. He won the Money in the Bank. He cashed in. He became the youngest United States champion. I think that's kind of what Triple H tried to pull.
Tried to pull a Theory in this case.
But no, because what is Theory doing right now? Theory was a Vince.
No, he ain't doing nothing.
Theory was a Vince project. That's why he got all the that's why he was getting all the time that he was getting. That's why he was getting the push that he was getting, because he was a Vince boy. And now with Triple H,
it's like
with Triple H, what he's exactly. Your daddy ain't here right now. So it's like, what are you gonna do with him? I really feel like they need to break up A-Town down, because it's clear to me that
the way
Theory
is Theory turned the whole face. Theory been
that's what I'm saying. He's yeeting all over the place. So it's clear that Theory is a whole face right now, and you have him paired with a heel. Break him up, break that little situation up. Pair old boy with put him and Ludwig Kaiser in a tag team and call it. Or they shouldn't have fired Giovanni Vinci. They could have put, Grayson and Giovanni Vinci together. They repackaged him. They had all those vignettes with him coming. Then he shows up, he loses in 10 seconds, and we don't see him anymore. And
like
then the next time we hear about him, he's getting his walking papers.
Theory up here yeeting every Monday. He enjoyed the yeet crowd. He been yeet.
Hell, Giovanni Da Vinci's got pinned and rolled up by Apollo Crews, and everybody forgot Apollo Crews was even still on the main roster.
I forgot.
Yeah, because you don't see him. You don't see him. And he was in NXT. Send him back to NXT or put him on Raw. Something, because he's an excellent wrestler that we don't get to see. And or he needs to ask for his release, go to AEW and join up with Cedric Alexander, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin and MVP, and there you go. You got the Hurt Syndicate over there in AEW. Because
we hurt people.
We hurt people, because currently the Hurt Syndicate is the hottest thing in AEW right now.
Yeah,
it's not the Death Riders. It's the Hurt Syndicate. People are tuning in to see that. I'm tuning in to see that because I liked them together. Because to me, I equated them to the single deacons at the church. coming in to work with suits on and everything, looking for the single sisters in the church. I liked them together, because MVP is the mouthpiece for all of them.
All he do is talk.
Because
he's the mouthpiece.
Yeah, and I like that, because I don't want Bobby Lashley to talk.
He barely can talk on the microphone.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want Bobby Lashley to talk. I don't want Shelton to talk. Cedric, I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing him cut a promo.
I've seen Cedric Alexander cut promos before. It's okay, but it needs work. That's the thing. But we have a friend of ours, before they went to AEW, before all of them went to AEW, he loved them in WWE as the Hurt Business. He will tell you that very clear. Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, he loved them in WWE when they were in the business.
Because we were getting to see the four black men outside of the New Day. Like, let's be real. Because I really believe there's only like 5 black men on the either roster. So we were getting to see them versus, not seeing them. And it was the same with Ricochet. Because he's doing better in AEW than he was doing in WWE.
Ricochet don't know how to shut up now. That's the thing. Ricochet been running his damn mouth. He don't know how to shut up.
Because they weren't letting him talk in the WWE. I don't recall ever hearing a Ricochet promo. To be honest to God, I do not recall ever seeing or remember hearing Ricochet cut a promo. I don't. So, I mean, he used to cut them when he was wrestling in Lucha Underground, because that's where I was originally introduced to Ricochet was when I believe he was Prince Puma
Yes.
in Lucha Underground, and thought he was absolutely amazing. And this guy needs to go wrestle somewhere else so more people can see him. And the more people
his
that
promos are trash. Man, they said Ricochet promos are trash.
Well, man, it is because every time he talking on AEW, he be like, I be like,
because we're not used to him, cutting promos and being the bad guy. So
He
I just
be
feel
talking from what I be seeing on Facebook.
This is just an opportunity to see what we could have gotten in the WWE if his hands weren't tied.
Yeah.
And because Vince had his finger, was controlling everything. So we didn't even get to see a Ricochet while, Triple H was running the show.
Mm.
We could have gotten something completely different. But for whatever reason, I really feel like it was because Ricochet wanted to leave and do something else.
Yeah.
So maybe after he's done with his AEW run, maybe he goes back to the WWE or he goes to like New Japan, and wrestles somewhere else. And, just to add more to, his repertoire and we get something different every single, and we get a different, iteration of him.
Yeah.
Because we've never seen, heel Ricochet. We've never seen that. So it's different. So I feel that, yeah, to some fans it's really off-putting. But I think, we just gotta let him cook and see what happens. See where it goes. I just kind of wish that the whole thing with him and Swerve Strickland wasn't over a robe. To be honest, I wish it wasn't about that. I really wish that it was.
They acting like CM Punk and Drew all over again now with the bracelet.
Oh,
yeah, because that's basically because I couldn't put my finger on what it was why it felt familiar. Him saying that it's CM Punk and Drew McIntyre and the bracelet.
No, hell.
Yeah,
that's my bracelet.
With his dog. With his dog.
Yeah, because I like why are we fighting over this? But
now that you said
that makes sense.
Now I was so confused. I was up there like.
I was like, and then he kisses the bracelet, and after he Claymore CM Punk, I'm like, okay then.
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was, but I could have done without the fighting over the fan-made bracelet. And then I thought it was extra funny when that fan called out the WWE for trying to mass produce that bracelet, and then they stopped because that's not what it was for. It was just for CM Punk, something from one fan, to their favorite wrestler, and they tried to make money off of it and not give credit to that girl. So good on her for calling them out.
No,
but I don't want to see this with Swerve and Ricochet. I want them to be fighting over something more significant than Prince Nana's robe.
You got that.
I really did.
Well, hey, we're about to go ahead and wrap it up. It's about 12:12 on here.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
I have something to do tomorrow at like 11:30. So yeah, I gotta get my
all right. It was nice being on here with you, talking to everybody else in the chat. Hopefully, we zoom back in tomorrow, try this again. And hopefully this time everybody else ain't camera shy and all this stuff, and we get straight to it.
Once again, Social Deviant, another win for you two as well.
Yes.
All day, every day. 2 back-to-back at the moment.
Yep.
So hopefully somebody else can be the live champion, and it not be me right now. Because I should go in my closet and get my replica, kids WWE title, and
there you go. Between you and Marche, it is tied right now at the moment. It's 2-2 at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because this interaction is fun. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to see other people, pop up
Yeah. That's what I'm
and
saying.
do
Cause
it
some of
because
them be
it's
camera
not
shy.
scary.
Yeah, some
You
of them
know,
be camera shy. I'm like, what you afraid
The
of?
women is killing
shoot,
it right now. I'm just gonna tell it like
just
it
comb
is.
your hair and brush your teeth. Put on a
It's
clean
like
shirt.
it's like the women is killing it at the moment. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, because
It
we're fearless, and yeah, if wrestling is your love, yeah,
Hell,
share
get
it with
on
all of
here and
us.
show you get what I'm saying. Like, tell us what you think. Like get up on
Yeah,
it. Like it's like you don't gotta be that afraid.
nah, because my mom was on randomly on YouTube this afternoon. She was like, "Were you on YouTube?" And I'm like, "As a matter of fact, mom, yes, I was." And she's like, "Well, you didn't say anything." And then her next question to me was, "You didn't say anything inappropriate, did you?" And I'm like, No, I don't think so.
Dang, your mama said, did you say anything
But then I'm like,
inappropriate?
then I'm like, I could have. I'm not too sure, but no, I don't think so. But she was like, since you're gonna be on YouTube talking about wrestling, you need to be on TikTok, you need to be on Facebook, you need to be on Twitch and Twitter. I'm like, wow, mom, I don't want my
Twitch.
face everywhere
Twitch is
because,
for Twitch is for gamers.
oh wow.
but not because
Not for
there's a
everybody.
YouTube.
It's not for
There's a
everybody.
YouTuber that I follow, and he's
Did
on Twitch, Twitter,
you
Instagram, Facebook.
did you
He
see
goes live. He goes live on all of
McIntyre?
them. But
Everybody saw McIntyre and Jimmy.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier
It wasn't
tonight.
no point of letting Jimmy win that. It wasn't no point of having Jimmy 2-0 over McIntyre.
No,
No. He already beat
no,
him.
because Drew is crashing out. We're gonna
Man, I'm ready for Crash Out Jay this Monday.
yeah. I
I'm
want
ready
to
for
see
Crash Out
that,
Jay.
and because Jay needs to shut
Man,
everybody
I'm
up.
telling you, man, man, Gunther done woke him up, and I am all for it. Monday, I am all for it. He done woke him up, so I'm like, thank you for waking him up, because now he about to unleash him.
Yeah.
Oh, what Jimmy Uso was it? What?
I can't.
He's on SmackDown.
He was on SmackDown tonight.
Not a couple days.
They separated them. Jay's on Raw and Jimmy's on SmackDown.
SmackDown. Yeah, Big Jim on SmackDown.
Yeah.
What you been watching?
Yeah, he's the no yeet king on
That's right.
SmackDown.
No yeet.
No
No
on
yeet.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about how he ain't no yeet the hell out of Drew. He just got right in the ring and knocked the fuck out of Drew.
Because that's what you just supposed to do.
I was like,
Yeah.
So I had me think. I told him, I said, "Is Jay gonna pull this Monday?" Just walk straight.
Jay is gonna do something. I really feel that Jay needs to start attacking Gunther in the back.
Yeah, like with a chair,
Yeah, do something, soften him up, pull a Nancy Kerrigan. Hit him in the knee
put
with
his
a
leg
stick.
through the chair and stomp on it. Do something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do something, jack him up, but get your lick back.
I think he finally gonna crash out this upcoming Monday, and Grayson Waller is just gonna get all of it.
Oh yeah,
Grayson gonna get all of it. He gonna get all of it.
Yeah, Jay is gonna brutalize him and show him. He's gonna show all of us a different side of himself. He's like, this is just gonna be a taste.
No, this last time we saw Crash Out Jay was when he was with Roman and he was beating Otis, Bear Corey. He beating all of them with chairs and shit. I was like, about time.
Yeah, he was serving up violence and he was serving up ass whoopings. So hopefully we get that on Monday, and it's something to see, because you can't build it up and then don't let it be some foolishness.
Exactly. I really think after last Monday, Crash Out Jay, we'll see him Monday. Oh, yeah. I think all this shit is aside. I think he just don't woke up. He don't woke him up.
Because he's going after something that most wrestling, well, not most, but half the wrestling community feels he doesn't deserve.
Mhm.
So he's gonna change it up and shut everybody. He's gonna shut everybody up.
Oh yeah,
Because
definitely. He had a whole interview and they was asking him about Jimmy. They was like, "How do you feel that Jimmy beat Drew? Jimmy, he's slowly on his singles run. Reaching singles goal. He was like, how you feel?" And then he said Jimmy's on this road with me. He said this whole singles. He said Jimmy on the road with me. He said he is like right there with me. He got emotional about it. He was about to cry about it.
But they're right there together, but it's not the same.
It's not.
That's being right there, right by each other.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, because they was asking him like, how was it knowing that your brother was like the first person right there when you won the Royal Rumble, and it made him very emotional. I was like, because he said he was gonna be there, like he was gonna be the first one.
Yeet Mania.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mania.
So yeah, I'm excited for WrestleMania. I want to see that match. I'm not too excited about seeing B-Fab get beaten up by Charlotte.
Oh, they gonna feed into look.
I'm not excited.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know why she even walked up to Charlotte and said what she said. Kudos. You got some brass balls to walk up to her and say what you said. By all means.
Yeah.
But you do right. They gonna feed you to her next week.
Yeah, they're feeding you to Charlotte because Charlotte hasn't had a match.
No match.
Nah, but the Royal Rumble was the only time that she's been, in the ring in wrestling gear. She hasn't been wrestling since the Royal Rumble. So she's
perfect time.
She cut promos. She's cut promos since then. Tonight was the first time that we saw her, get active a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, B-Fab is the warm up for WrestleMania, just to make sure all the kinks is out. Yeah, she's B-Fab is getting fed, but they could have had somebody else step to her because B-Fab technically went from being a manager to wrestling. So I would have, I don't know, I would have had her like talk trash to Chelsea Green the same way Zelina Vega did.
Yeah.
I would put her over there, chasing that title. I wouldn't have basically a rookie step to Charlotte. I wouldn't have that because that the rookie is losing. But if somebody else had stepped into into that spot, say we get this a surprise return like Becky Lynch, that would have made more sense than B-Fab.
Man, I don't think we seeing Becky no time soon.
I don't know. We'll probably see Becky after WrestleMania because she did redo her contract.
Orange hair ass man after WrestleMania. Man,
I mean, it sounds like
you need to come
it sounds like you
dislike,
not
afterwards.
I mean,
yeah,
Becky,
it sounds like you are
a global
less of a fan
one.
of. It sounds like Ma is like less of a fan of Becky Lynch than I am because I'm not impressed with her either. I've just never been impressed by her, but her stepping to really and truly her stepping to Charlotte makes more sense to me than B-Fab stepping to Charlotte.
Oh yeah, because they got more in common, more chemistry.
Yeah, there's more history there, and that would be a match worth watching. I don't want to watch B-Fab get beat up.
We gonna get it next week.
I don't want to watch that because that's gonna be maybe a 2 to 3 minute match. If that.
No comeback at all for B-Fab at all. No comeback, no clothesline,
no nothing. She's not getting in. I don't think she's getting in any sort of offense. She's just there to take an ass whooping. And that's it. But at least it's happening after Black History Month and not during Black History Month.
I know, ain't it great? Once again, Social Deviant, it was nice hanging out with you. Another win for the stream. And like I said, hey,
Yeah.
anybody else, y'all come on in, man.
Now come in tomorrow, man. Don't be afraid. Come in so we can
Nah.
talk.
Yeah,
That's all.
we need to see more faces than just my mug.
Exactly. You need to see
Yeah,
more faces,
I
more
want to see
people.
the rest of the fam. We all here, we're all family.
Yep.
So it ain't nothing. We all cousins.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
We
We
all
just stay in
cousins.
different states and
and
different
different
Yeah.
countries
countries.
and all
That's
that
all it
stuff.
is.
I missed the
We
live.
all
You
cousins.
just got a word. I missed the live. We finna go.
Yeah, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey. So yeah, come in tomorrow and be live be live tomorrow. So that way,
Yeah.
you can talk tomorrow. Because I'm
Exactly.
down to watch other people. You
Much,
know,
lo-
so
much love to you, Social Deviant, H Town. Much love to H Town. We love
Yep.
you.
H
You
Town
have a
stand
good
up,
night.
baby.
That's what I'm
All
talking
right.
about.
Peace
All
out,
right.
y'all.
All right, then.
Okay.